There are some health issues that are just too difficult to discuss with others, especially in foreign countries. You might hesitate to visit the hospital. Today's topic is the representative of these hidden struggles, hemorrhoids. I simply want to handle this effectively with OTC medicines first. This video is here to answer exactly that need. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jun, a licensed pharmacist from Japan. On this channel, I share basic information and introduce healthcare products you can find in Japan. Please make sure to check the disclaimer before we start. First, in English, you call it by long, scary medical name, hemorrhoids. But what is it called in Japanese? It is just one syllable, G. Yes, just G. It sounds exactly like the letter G. So if you see the kanji on a package, it's a medicine for G. Now Japanese hemorrhoids medicines come in three main types. Choose a shape that fits your pain. Type 1, suppositories. The barrette shape. You insert this solid medicine directly into the anus. It is most effective choice for severe pain or swelling inside the body. Type 2, ointments and creams. This is for topical use. Apply it mainly for cuts or itching on the outside. Type 3, oral medicines, tablets. Wait, pills for my butt? Yes. Instead of stopping acute pain, these work from the inside to improve blood circulation and fix the root cause. So, insert, apply, or swallow, knowing your type is first step. Next, let's look at the active ingredient to find the strongest one for you. First, steroids. Look for prednisolone or hydrocortisone. These are the strongest ingredients to reduce swelling and redness. If you have severe inflammation, this is a must. Next, anesthetics. Look for lidocaine. It numbs the nerves instantly, so it stops the sharp pain and the annoying itch. Then, vasoconstrictors. To stop bleeding. The name is long, tetrahydrozoline. It shrinks the blood vessels to stop bleeding quickly. Finally, the repair and support team. You will often see allantoin to heal the torn skin and tocopherol, which is simply vitamin E. Vitamin E improves blood flow to fix the congestion. There are other ingredients as well, but these are the main ones. Now, let's introduce the absolute king of hemorrhoid medicines in Japan. Product number 1 is Boraginol, a injection ointment. Actually, almost every Japanese person has a specific melody in their head when they hear hemorrhoids. The famous TV commercial goes, "君はボラギノール." For hemorrhoids, it's Boraginol. That is how trusted and famous this yellow box is. But the best part is not the sound, it is the shape. Look at the unique container. It is called an injection ointment. This is brilliant hybrid technology that works for both internal and external pain. Case 1 for injection, internal pain deep inside. You insert the nozzle into the anus and push the plunger to inject the ointment deep inside. It works like a suppository. And case 2, external itchy, outside. You simply apply the liquid to the outside area like regular cream. So you don't need to buy two different products. This one box does it all. The active ingredients are powerful. It contains prednisolone steroids to completely stop swelling and redness, and lidocaine to numb the pain immediately. This is anesthetic. Just one warning for hygiene. Once you use it for application, touching the skin, do not use the same container for injection later. It must be single use. If you are unsure what to buy, just grab this yellow box. It is a standard for a reason. Alright, this is so much for Boraginol A injection ointment. Okay, next, meet the challenger in the blue box. Product number 2, Preser is inserting type ointment T. If Boraginol yellow is simple king, the blue one is all-in-one specialist. Why? Because it contains 7 active ingredients. Boraginol has 4. It covers problems that Boraginol misses. Let's look at the 3 key differences. Difference 1. Stop bleeding. It contains tetrahydrozoline. This is a vasoconstrictor. It shrinks swollen blood vessels to stop bleeding and reduce swelling instantly. Difference 2. Cooling sensation. It has menthol. It gives you a refreshing, cool feeling. This is great for relieving the feels of heat and distracting you from the itch. Difference 3. Disinfection. It includes chlorhexidine. It kills bacteria to prevent infection in torn skin. Of course, it also has steroid, hydrocortisone, and anesthetic lidocaine, just like a yellow one. So how do you choose? If you have bleeding or prefer cool sensation, pick the blue box, Preser ACE. If you prefer standard feel without menthol, pick the yellow box, Boraginol. Alright, this is a Preser ACE. Alright, finally, product number 3 is a secret weapon, Hemolind sublingual tablets. Are you tired of inserting suppositories or applying sticky cream? Or maybe you are too busy to go to the bathroom? Then this is your saver. It looks like a tablet, but do not swallow it. It is a sublingual tablet. You place it under your tongue and let it dissolve slowly. Why? Because the ingredient absorbs directly into the vein under your tongue, bypassing the stomach and liver. This allows the medicine to travel straight to the anus through the blood. The main ingredient, venous plexus extract. It strengthens the weak blood vessels and reduces congestion, the root cause of hemorrhoids, from the inside. The biggest benefit is convenience. You can take it anywhere without wallet. Nobody will know you are treating hemorrhoids. It works best when your stomach is empty. So, if you want to fix the root cause without touching your butt, choose Hemolind. So that was Hemolind sublingual tablets. Alright, great job everyone. Before we finish, here are 3 tips to prevent G from ruining your trip. Tip 1. Move around. Don't sit for too long. Stand up and stretch on the train. Tip 2. Keep it warm. Japanese hotels have amazing bathtub. Soak in hot baths to boost blood flow. Tip 3. Diet and exercise. Try to do moderate exercise like walking, and be careful like walking. And be careful with your food. Don't just eat meat like wagyu or yakiniku every day. It makes constipation worse. Eat some vegetables too. Actually, hemorrhoid is a very common issue in Japan. It is said that 1 in 3 people struggle with it. Because it is so common, Japanese pharmaceutical companies compete hard to create the most effective and gentle medicines. So buying these medicines is nothing to be ashamed of. However, safety first. If you have severe bleeding that won't stop, or if the pain gets worse after a week, please see a doctor. Take care of your body and enjoy the rest of your Japan trip. Thanks for watching. お疲れ様でした。